Good. So we heard you talking a lot about non-fungible tokens. What's your take on fungible tokens?
I don't have a take on fungible tokens.
Okay, are you familiar with, what's your take on privacy in cryptocurrency? You have any opinion there?
Yeah, I
Whether or
mean,
not it's required?
it's not required. That's not a big deal to me. You just don't have any privacy for the most part. And I think, there's certain people who really, really value it, and more power to them, but to me, it's not that big a deal.
And so out with this idea that every coin should equal every other coin for the purposes of implementing digital cash.
I don't know how you'd even coordinate that.
So are you familiar with Monero? Do you know the Monero
Of course,
cryptocurrency?
yeah. I mean, that's the privacy one, and that's where everybody can do whatever, but, I haven't spent any time with it.
Okay. You don't see a use case there, or?
I mean, it's been around forever, right? And so if that use case was going to pop up, it would have already popped up. So it's hard, once a token or platform has been around for a few years and kind of had its day in the sun, it's hard to recapture that. And so.
Well, it's grown in adoption on the dark markets and used for ransomware, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously not a positive, but, it is what it is.
But do you think that shows a use case for this ability to transact without censorship?
I mean, by definition, yes, but will it end up being regulated in some way? Yeah, of course, right? So it's hard to sustain that when you do everything in the dark.
Do you think there's a kind of a purpose there with crypto to build something that essentially can't be regulated, can't be stopped by governments?
I mean, a lot of people want to do that, obviously. But to me, that's not the primary use cases, because I think there's really value in the applications that can be built on blockchain. And so, just like cash has its dark side and, bearer bonds have their dark side, there's crypto that has its dark side, but that's not a primary use in my mind.
Awesome. I greatly appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode. We release new episodes every week.